Panthers fans, you better sit down for this. Because what just happened at FanFest was more than football. It was electric. It was emotional. It was a glimpse into the future of this team. Bryce Young, zero turnovers. Underdogs rising. Fans showing up in the thousands. This is not just a training camp update. This is a statement. And you're going to want to hear every second of it. What a weekend for Panther Nation. The 2025 season may still be weeks away, but something special just happened in Charlotte. FanFest was an explosion of energy, passion, and hope. And if you weren't there, let me take you inside one of the most exciting moments of the offseason. Over 45,000 fans filled the stadium. That's not just a number, that's a massive wave of love and belief from the Panther faithful. The atmosphere? Electric. The noise? Deafening. The unity? Unshakable. And the action on the field didn't disappoint either. Let's start with Bryce Young. Calm, focused, in control. He threw a smooth touchdown to Liat, and most importantly, zero turnovers. That's right, not a single mistake from the young quarterback. He looked like a leader, like a star in the making. Then came Andy Dalton, reminding everyone he's still got it. Two touchdowns to Jimmy Horn Jr., and both passes looked sharp and confident. The chemistry between them? Real. Liat did have a scary collision with Mike Jackson that had everyone holding their breath. But thank goodness, he got back up and returned to practice like a warrior. That's the kind of toughness you love to see. David Moore had a standout night with multiple catches, and the run game was cooking. Chuba Hubbard, Rico Dowdle, and Trevor Etienne all showed explosive bursts. These backs are going to be dangerous this season. Kicker Ryan Fitzgerald went 1 for 3 on field goals, making a 42-yarder but missing 2 from 48. He was perfect on extra points, though, going 4 for 4. Matthew Wright didn't participate. We're still waiting on more details there. One of the wildest moments? A fake punt pass by Sam Martin to Lathan Ransom, a massive play that could have been a touchdown if not for Jimmy Horn's heads-up defense. It was the kind of creative, gutsy play you dream about. At free safety, we saw rotation all night with Nick Scott, Damani Richardson, and Lathan Ransom taking reps with the first team, a great sign of depth and competition. And how about this name? James Mitchell. The undrafted tight end made one of the biggest plays of the night, a huge 3rd and 21 catch that brought the crowd to its feet. He's making a name for himself, and fast. As for the guys who didn't suit up, Derek Brown, Hunter Renfrow, Nick Scott, and DJ Johnson all were held out. No major updates yet, but we'll keep an eye on that. Now, all eyes shift to this Friday night, when the Panthers take on the Cleveland Browns in preseason Game 1. And yes, it's going to be must-watch football. I'm even thinking about doing a live watch party for that one. Maybe on Discord, maybe on another platform. Let me know in the comments if you're in. But let me say this clearly. This team is building something. The fans are showing up. The energy is real. And if you're a Panthers fan, you should be excited. Really excited. Now it's your turn. How confident are you in Bryce Young heading into the season? Rate it 1 to 10 in the comments below. And who was your standout player from FanFest? Let's hear your takes, Panther Nation. Let me tell you something that warmed my football soul. When Liat caught that solo touchdown, it wasn't just a score, it was redemption. People had doubts. Let's be honest, some fans were ready to call him a bust. With all the new talent coming in, T-Mac joining the squad, Coker rising fast, Jimmy Horn Jr. making noise, and David Moore still being that steady vet, it felt like Liat was getting lost in the shuffle. But then, boom, a slant, a spark, a touchdown. And just like that, he reminded us all, he's still here. And he's not going down without a fight. I loved every second of it. It meant something. That play was more than 6 points. It was a statement. Now let's talk about something I'm not feeling so great about. Ryan Fitzgerald. Look, I want every Panther to succeed, but right now, he's not helping his case in the kicking battle. Last week, 2 for 5. At FanFest, 1 for 3. He was clean on the pads, sure, 4 for 4, but we need more when it comes to real game field goals. Meanwhile, Matthew Wright didn't even kick at FanFest. No explanation yet. But if Fitzgerald doesn't tighten up soon, that battle's gonna get real lopsided. As for the DNPs, the guys who didn't practice, I've got mild concerns. Derek Brown? Okay, understandable. Hunter Renfrow? He's dealing with a hamstring, so no shock. Nick Scott and DJ Johnson? That caught me off guard, especially DJ. I might have missed some injury news there, not gonna lie, but it still raises a red flag. Now, let me tell you why this Friday night matters more than you think. When the Panthers take the field against the Cleveland Browns in preseason game 1, it's not just a scrimmage. It's not just reps. It's a measuring stick. We've been hitting each other in practice for weeks. But now, it's time to face another team. Time to see what we're really made of. And Coach Kennels dropped a bombshell. All starters will play in the first 2 preseason games. That's huge. It's a bold move, especially after last year, when Bryce barely got reps in the preseason. One game, then boom, thrown into the fire. This time, they're doing it right. They're building chemistry early. They're getting real-time reps. And that makes a massive difference. So yes, I love this decision. Now let's shift to one of the most honest and raw interviews I've heard from a rookie in a long time. T-Mac just opened up about how his first NFL training camp has really been. And guess what? He didn't sugarcoat a thing. I struggled a little bit at first. The refs let the players play, so I've got to earn my calls. That's going to make me better. If it hits my hands, it's my job to catch it. I don't catch one-handed unless I need to. But I want to be quarterback friendly, a big catch radius, a target my QB can trust. Let me pause and say this. That's the mentality you want. Not just in a rookie, not just in a wide receiver, in any football player. He's not blaming. He's not making excuses. He's saying, this is the NFL. It's hard. I'm learning. But I'm here to fight. That's how you earn respect from teammates, coaches, and fans. Big salute to T-Mac. That's a dog mentality. That's what Carolina needs. Next up, we've got to talk about the most recent move on defense, and trust me, it's something you'll want to hear. Who surprised you most at FanFest? Leah, Jimmy Horn Jr., or someone else? And how do you feel about Fitzgerald's performance so far? Drop your thoughts below. Are we playoff ready? Or do we still have some work to do? Let's talk Panther Nation. All right, let's talk about the roster shakeup that had everyone talking this weekend. The Panthers released Tuasivi Nomura and signed former Cardinals linebacker Chris Barnes. Now, if you don't know much about Chris Barnes, I got you. He's been in the league about 5 seasons, started off in Green Bay, and most recently spent the last 2 years with Arizona. Here's what he's put up over those 2 years. 33 games, 90 total tackles, 54 solo tackles, 2 sacks, 6 tackles for loss. What does that tell me? It's a depth signing. Simple as that. This isn't about bringing in a future starter. It's about adding bodies to the linebacker room. But here's the twist. If it was just a filler move, why cut Nomura to do it? So maybe, just maybe, Barnes fits a little better in a Hero Ivero's scheme. Maybe he's seen as a vet who can offer leadership. Either way, this isn't the big splash people were hoping for, especially with fans still yelling for a DB or a safety signing. But hey, I get it. I'm not mad at it. It's a smart, strategic move. Sometimes depth wins games, and you can never have too many linebackers in a system like Avero's. Now, it's time for one of my favorite moments of the day, the Panthers freeze frame of the day. Let's talk about Sam Martin. Fake pads. Fake pass. Real smooth. This dude looked like he's been throwing darts for a living. And get this, Sam Martin is 2 for 2 on pass attempts in the NFL. One of them even converted for a first down. My guy's rocking a 100% career passer rating. You heard that right, Sam Martin, the punter, has a perfect NFL passer rating. Sam, you are today's freeze frame of the day, and you looked good doing it. All right, folks, now it's time for the moment we all love. Let's dive into some of your top comments. First up, from Benaya's podcast. I love your Panthers content, my brother. I believe we'll be in the playoffs this season. I can't wait to attend the Panthers-Cowboys game. We will win. Ben, I feel that energy 100%. I'm with you. I never bet against the Panthers when we face the Cowboys because I can't stand the Cowboys. We owe them one. And you know what? I truly believe we're building something this year. Playoffs. Very possible. Let's keep that same fire, Ben.